Hello, I'm back. It's time for the love reading for the 1111 portal. I got the intuition to do that this morning and I'm super excited to do it. Remember, this is a general reading and will not resonate with everyone. I just did a twin flame reading, which is on the screen right here. It's the soulmate cycle that's happening right now. Go ahead and check that out if you're thinking that you might be in a soulmate cycle or twin flame. It's not going to resonate with every single person because not everybody on this planet is in a twin flame soulmate cycle, but really advanced souls are. If you think that that's you, then go ahead and click on this video because it's going to help you a lot. All right, this is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person. If it doesn't resonate with you, there's plenty of readers on YouTube that are trying to help all the souls on the planet. But hopefully you can find the story that resonates with you. This is going to resonate with my soul tribe, my soul group, the people that I'm supposed to be here helping. I hope that that's you, but if it's not, I understand. I want to thank you, though, for coming to this channel and checking it out. Remember, though, that the energies can be reversed, so assign the roles as you please. If the reading does not resonate with you, you can stick around and see if there's something in it that you need to hear. These messages are timeless, so it doesn't matter if it's 11/11, 2 years from now. You know, there's something in it for you. During this reading and all of my readings, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. If you're wanting to know about the twin flame reading I just talked about, it's on the screen above. And I always have suggested videos at the end, so you will have the 1111 career video at the end of this video, so you can take a look at that, career and money. We just did it. I am doing personal readings, so if you want a reading from me, you can check out the link in the description box down below. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and this way you get notified as soon as I post something new. All right, let's get started. I want to thank the people who helped me get to 2,000 subscribers who've already subscribed to my channel and supported me. If you're new here, thank you for coming and checking out my channel. I want to thank the people who've donated, clicked on the links in my description box, people who watch ads that are associated with my video and watch my videos multiple times. I know that you guys do that because you tell me, so thank you so much for that. I'm going for a goal of 3,000 subscribers. If you've not yet subscribed and would like to support this channel, please take a second to do so. And if you are subscribed, please check to make sure that you are, because YouTube takes up subscribers. And one thing I want to say about subscribing to channels is if you want your energy in a channel, if you want your energy in a reading, then subscribe to the channel, because that is, it's like, lets the universe know that you're going to keep coming back to this channel in order to get your readings, all right? So your energy will be in there. I heard that from one of my favorite readers, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. All right. And liking a video means that you affirm to the video as well. So if you like the video, if you like, oh my gosh, I want these things to happen to me, then like the video, because then you affirm that that is your thing. So have you ever seen, like, on social media where people go, they have like a saying and they go, affirm this message, and you go, okay, and you put affirm or yes or yeah, I agree or whatever. That's what you do when you like a video. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. I'm going to do, this is an all signs reading. It's for every single sign. I do where I do readings for just signs separated out. But the thing is that we're all in the same dark matter of energy. So we're going to be experiencing the same energies, okay? So whether I do a reading for a specific sign or not, we're all still in the same energy. So I'm just accessing that, okay? And a lot of readers do that, because this isn't really astrology, but we separate everything out like that to help people on YouTube find their channel. All right, so we have you, how they see you. Oh, let me talk about the 1111 portal real quick. So the 1111 portal is a wake-up call. It's an awakening code, 1111. If you ever see it, it's either you need to be awakened or you need to see things the way that they really are, or it is, we're sending you an experience that's going to awaken you. So if you see it on your clock, or you see it like on a license plate, or you just see it somewhere, it's your guide saying, one, you need to awaken up to something, or two, you are awakening right this moment, or you have awakened to something. And you're the only one who will know the answer to that question. Like if you just went through an experience that made you go, oh my gosh, and you see an 1111, it's confirmation. Yes, we sent that to you, okay? If you see an 1111 and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't remember anything happening to me, get ready, you know, because something's going to happen. You're going to get an aha moment. You're going to get an activation. You know, sometimes I'll see a lot of 1111s and then I'll get a migraine and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm down for the count for a little bit, and that's because I'm getting activation codes, okay? So it's a code to the subconsciousness, and it unlocks your subconscious mind. So there's things that are hidden in our subconscious mind from our past lives. There's things that are hidden in our subconscious mind from our inner child days, from just our past in this lifetime, and things that you don't remember. So for instance, for me, when I left my home, I left everything. I didn't remember anything. I didn't remember names. I didn't remember streets. It's like my mind said that when you leave to get on this plane and you're heading out, you're not going to remember anything. And I remembered a little bit because I remember I used to write like letters to people. And then all of a sudden, like I wrote letters when I was in boot camp to a lot of people because I was like, oh, I want to keep in touch with people. But then all of a sudden, it's like I couldn't remember really anything. And I talked to, like one day I would remember like a friend. I'm like, oh yeah. And I talked to a friend and that friend would be talking to me. I'm like, who are you talking? I don't know who you're talking about. They're like, you don't remember so-and-so? No. You don't remember so-and-so? No, I don't remember any of that. And it was the weirdest thing. It's like my subconscious mind just shut the door on my past and I wasn't able to remember anything. And it wasn't until like little by little pieces of that memory, those memories would start to come back. And as I started to do my healing, more and more of it started to come back. So I thought it was because I physically left a place. And I thought, well, maybe that's why I don't remember the street names. But it's a place I grew up, you know, for 18 years. And I would go back home and I'd be like, how come I don't remember anything? It was like literal amnesia. And I'm like, how come I don't remember? My mom would be like, hey, go down this street and this street. I'm like, where? I gotta use Google Maps. You gotta draw me, because back then there was no Google Maps. So I was like, you gotta draw me a map. I don't even know where I'm going. My mom's like, really? I'm like, really? I don't even know where I'm going. I'm like, I'm gonna get lost. It was very strange. Anyway, so it was like, little by little, as I started healing, I got these keys that were unlocking my subconscious mind, and I would remember things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I remember that. So this portal is about that. It's helping us remember that we're spiritual beings first, and we're living in a physical experience. So those of you guys who are going through this a love cycle that is very difficult, because some of you guys are in the twin flame journey, and it is tough. And remember, your love for this person is on a spiritual level more than it is on the physical level at this time. Remember, you are a spiritual being first. If you ever want to meet that person, you have to do it in the 5D reality until it becomes reality in the 3D. So you have to do it in your mind, in your body, in your emotions, in your visualizations before it can manifest here on this planet. So the 1111 awakening code is an epiphany. It's like, oh my gosh, okay? And it's helping you to remember that the thoughts that you think are coming into reality. It's opportunities for new beginnings. It's bright flashes of light, like a big flash of a light bulb that says, oh my gosh, I never saw it that way before, and now the room is so bright. It's like going into a dark room that you felt around your way for, like, you know, we play that game when you're a kid and you put a blindfold on and you feel around everything, you know, as if you're Helen Keller, right? And you use your other senses. And then it's like all of a sudden somebody takes the blindfold off and turns on the light and you're like, oh my gosh, and the room is super colorful and it's beautiful and you're like, oh, this room is awesome. All I saw was a black room. All I saw was blackness. All I saw was the darkness. And now it's like, wham, full color. It's like when you watched, say, Wizard of Oz in black and white, and then all of a sudden she goes to Oz and it's full of color. And you're like, wow, it's such a difference, right? So pay attention to your thoughts during this time period. It is super important. Stop thinking negatively. It's really, really important. This is the best time to be listening to affirmations when you get up in the morning. As soon as you wake up and you don't become you right now, you know, listen to the affirmations. I don't care if you go to YouTube and listen to someone else's affirmations or you record them on your phone yourself. It's better to record them on your phone yourself and listen to yourself. However, whatever you got to do, listen to some Abraham Hicks, let her get you into that vibration, you know, through osmosis, whatever you got to do. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let's do the rest of these cards. So it's going to be quite a bit of a reading. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So the overall reading for this is someone is trapped. They can't get out of a situation. Okay, let's see the Fool. They're waiting for a new beginning. They are trying to find their innocence again. And this could be divine masculine, divine feminine, if you want to look at it. It doesn't matter. It's someone. You're going to put it in your own scenario. Someone wants to be a free spirit again, but they have a lot holding them back. They want to be reckless again and just risk-taking again, but they have a lot of responsibility and burden still. They're really burnt out and stressed out over it, and they really want this to be done, but they're really having to rely on their intuition, like they never have before. So the Hierophant is that they're relying on their spiritual wisdom. They're relying on the spiritual aspect of themselves to get them out of whatever the heck is going on with them. But the reason why they're not coming forward right now at this moment is because there's a ton of stuff going on. They got family beliefs, they got religious beliefs, they got traditional beliefs. They're trying to conform to their personal beliefs. They want freedom. They really want freedom. They really want freedom. And this 1111 portal is going to push them in that direction. They feel like by coming towards you, they'd be challenging their status quo. They'll be challenging everything they ever thought they knew. They feel like they want to so badly come towards you, but they feel like they feel like they'd be giving up a lot. And I don't want to say it like that because I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, screw them. Let them just have their lives then. So don't go there. That's not what they're trying to say. They're saying it's just a huge change. It's huge. And this person doesn't really like change. Nobody really does. Especially when you felt like you've done everything you can to move in a certain direction. When you have fought for a marriage. And I'm not saying all of them are married, but it's this energy of just like you fought for a marriage to work well. You fought for a career to work well. You fought for all these things to go in this way. And then, bam, the love of your life comes in. And you're like, holy crap, wait a minute. No, this is like turning my whole world upside down. And I'm going to tell you on the other side of that, the other person felt the same way. The other person was like, oh my God. What? I mean, I like it. I love it. Yeah. And they're both feeling this way. Both lovers are feeling this way. They're feeling like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I want. This is what I like. Yes. Like if it could be anybody, it would be that. It would be that one. Yes. I mean, you feel like God has given you a gift, a beautiful gift, one that you've always wanted. It's like something you've asked Santa for your whole life, but you feel like it's at the wrong time. Like, no, wait a minute. No, this can't be. This is not. It can't be. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. It's like, and the spiritual side of you is like, yes, this is it. Like, aren't you happy? And the logical side of you and the 3D dimensional reality side of you is like, this can't be. I mean, it's not that I don't want it. Of course I want it. This is exactly what I want. But it's the packages. It's the wrong pack. It's not even that. I can't even say it's like that. It's not even. It's the package is beautiful. Like his package is beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta say that. I gotta throw that out there because his energy was getting kind of crazy. So yes, his package is beautiful. Her package is beautiful. But what are you talking about? You're like through the universe. Like, are you playing a joke on me? Is this a joke? Is this a trick? I mean, is this for real? And the universe is like, oh my gosh, this is forever real. Like this is beyond real. And you're like, what do you expect me to do with this? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, let's move on. For whoever this is resonating for, this is a crazy reading. Okay, so how do you feel? You feel like you want the unexpected truth. You want the sudden truth. You're so driven towards it. You are very determined and you have a strong sense of self, but you feel like it's the wrong time. This is the wrong time though. What are you talking about, universe? You're like, this is the wrong time. I don't get it. Like, how can this be? I mean, I feel ambitious. I feel like taking action. I feel like I want to drop everything and run to this person. I feel like this is it. I had the epiphany. I know who they are. I know who I am. And I know what this is, but how could it be in this way? I don't understand it. And so basically what's happening is you're restless. It's making you like feeling like unfocused. You feel like I must have done something wrong. I'm impulsive. I'm just, some of you guys are even like burnt out in your situation that you're in and you just want to like set it on fire and run away. Oh my God. It's like have a bonfire and burn it all and run away. That's what you're feeling. Like, wow, okay. Somebody's feeling that way. Somebody's like, I just want to have this new beginning and go in this direction. I just am not seeing how it's going to work. I feel it on a deep level. I know that it's there. I know this is my person. They know that they're my person. We get it. We both get it. We have not said it to each other. We have said it on the 5D level. I've met this person and had these interactions on the 5D level. I know that they're connecting with me on the 5D level. They know that you're connecting with them on the 5D level. I mean, this is what they're saying. This is what they're feeling. And both sides are kind of feeling this way. I'm not feeling like it's one side or the other. I kind of feel like it's both sides are like, oh my gosh, like I feel the passion. I feel the amazing energy here. But I'm living in a 3D reality though. It's like I can only see this person on the 5D dimensional reality right now. I don't understand that. Why? Why are they only on the 5D? Why can't I have them here? It's like there's a little kid inside like, why can't I have it now? You know? But at the same sense, like everything that you've built in the 3D reality is there. It's solid. It's there. It's like, and we know this is a vibrational reality, but yet what has manifested is here. And what I'm hearing for you guys is I'm hearing that nothing is set in stone. Now, everything that you see can be manipulated, and not manipulated in like a narcissistic devil energy, but everything that you see is malleable. It's manipulative. It's manipulative like math manipulatives. You know what I mean? Like it's something you can move around. The vibration is here, but it's not permanent. There's no permanence. And if you dive into the thought process of permanence, you realize that nothing is permanent. Nothing is as what it really seems. Everything can change. Let's find out how we can do this. Let's find out more. How you look to the other person, how they feel about you, is you look like the events are starting to speed up in your life. You look like the blocks are being lifted. You look like you're attracting the support. You look like you're fired up and that you really want to take action. And you do. You look that way and you do. I want to find out more though. Like I get that's what you look like, but I want to find out like how do they see? They want me to do that hold on. Okay. How do they see you though? Like I get that that's what you look like, or they want you to be fired up to take action. They want you to be ambitious. Okay, so let's find out what do they see you like? What energy? How do they see you in their soul? Not what you see, because some of you guys are being ignored. So not what you see, but what do they really feel about you? Like, what do they really see? I want to do two. I want to do divine masculine, divine feminine. So, okay, this is how they really see you. On the 3D reality, you're leaving them out in the cold. Both of you guys are. On the 3D reality, there's no connection. On the 3D reality, even though they know on a 5D reality that you guys are like together, you know? Nobody could separate you on the 5D reality. On the 3D reality, you're not even like, some of you guys aren't even talking. Some of you guys don't even have any connection to this person at all. And so There's no like physical connection. Sorry if you can hear stuff going on upstairs, but there's nothing I can do about that. And I want to do this reading. Okay, so let me find out who's this. This is, okay, so the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as they want to come towards you super fast. The divine masculine just wants to like give up everything and come in this direction. Like they know who you are. They see who you are. They love everything about you. They want to give up all the control. When they feel you, they have no willpower. They're so afraid that if you touch them, that they would be over. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like not over in a bad way, but like they would just give themselves to you. Like they would just be like, have your way with me. Right? And they see success. You are success to them. You are where they want to take action. You are where their determination is. They see you as having no lack of direction. They see you as the answers to all their prayers, the answers to all their problems, the answers to everything they've ever been looking for. You are it. You know, and this is the sign of Cancer. Cancer is the sign of, it's huge love. It's huge love. The Queen of Cups is the most love that you can give. The King, only when he's paired with the cups overflowing is he the most love. But the Queen, so they're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. They're seeing you as the ideal partner. They want to be intimate with you. They know you're stable. They know that you have great boundaries. They know that you're not afraid to set up boundaries. They sure the hell don't want you to put up a boundary with them. So they're doing everything they can to make sure that when they come forward that you don't put a boundary up. And be like, red flags, peace. You know what I mean? You make the world a better place. You follow your heart. You follow your dreams. You follow your happiness. They love you so much. And it's paired with the cups overflowing. Everything that they ever wanted. They choose you. That's what this is. The other card of this in the deck is where a guy's looking. I can't find it now. It'll take too long. The guy's looking and he sees all these yellow bowls that are turned over and he sees one red bowl. They say, what did we see in that love reading that we just did where they said, maybe I didn't see that. It was, hold on. So what I'm hearing is they're like, you are the star that outshines all other stars. You are the one. I knew it when I met you. I knew it all of this time. I just didn't feel like I was your person. I didn't feel like it was me. I wanted it to be me. I prayed for it to be me, but I didn't know that it was me. And now they know with the 1111 portal opening, they know it's them. They know it's them. They don't care what they see in the 3D reality. They don't care if you're married. They don't care if you have kids. They don't care if you live in another country. They don't care. They know it's you. They have had too many epiphanies, too many Tao moments, too many God speaking in their ear from people around them, from maybe videos like this. They've seen it in movies. They're hearing you in music. They're seeing you everywhere. God has put you in their path everywhere. At first, they thought it was a coincidence. And they were like, well, I don't know why, but I guess this person is coming up all the time. And they still had a lot of anger or whatever. They were still holding on to some stuff, so they didn't really recognize that that it was them. They just thought, oh yeah, I'm being reminded by this Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be Cancer. You don't have to be Cancer. They're reminded by this Queen of Cups. That's what they're showing me. They keep being shown this Queen of Cups, and everybody keeps bringing up the Queen of Cups name, and the Queen of Cups is everywhere, and they're like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? And that was God putting you in their face to make them stop ignoring you. Don't ignore this. You need to be with this person, right? So they see you as the cups overflowing. They see you as the right choice. They know that it's not even about them just seeing you that way. They know that you're supposed to be together. They know it. They don't know how. They don't know when. And it's just like you felt it. And a lot of you guys felt it in January. You've been, a lot of divine feminines, let me put it that way. A lot of divine feminines have felt it all the way in January. Like the first 11/11 or 1/1/1. It was January 11th. A lot of you guys felt it. Oh my God. It's what? You were awakened to the connection. And you were like, oh my God. And it threw you for a loop. And you have had almost a whole year to reconcile with it. And guess what? Now they're finally realizing why you are everywhere, why you're on their mind 24/7, why the universe will not quit. And it even started to make them mad at one point. Stop, stop, stop. And the universe is like, I'm not stopping because this is what has to happen and you have ignored it for too long. It's time. It's time. It's time. No, I'm just kidding. I had to lighten up that energy. Holy jeez, it was starting to get really serious. Okay, that's from Nightmare Before Christmas, by the way. Give it some credit. All right. The divine feminine, what does she see in the divine masculine? I don't have to say she because like I said before in the last video, divine masculines could be male, could be female, and divine feminines could be male. So if I say she and he, it's just because of the word divine. I immediately think that, so don't take offense, because I know that there are masculine people who have divine feminine energy. I get that. So don't get upset with me. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so how does the divine feminine see the divine masculine? You are their wish fulfilled. You are exactly what they have been looking for. Yeah, there's some healing that needs to be done. They understand that because they had to heal. They're not perfect and they're still healing. No matter, the divine masculine might see the divine feminine as being so perfect, but they're not. They're human just like everybody else. They're so, the universe showed them in that light because the universe wanted to spark your interest. They needed to get you out of the mess that you were in. Okay, so I'm talking the divine masculine. They needed to get you out of the mess that you were in. They had to have her divine feminine shine very brightly. Okay, so she sees, the divine feminine sees the divine masculine as hope, as purpose, as renewal of their faith in the world. They see them as being someone they can trust. Even though they've had this ugly stint of energy between them for a while, there's something on a deep level, spiritually, that the divine feminine understands that this person can be trusted. And the divine feminine doesn't trust a lot of people. But the divine feminine feels the disconnection in the reality, and that's a struggle for the divine feminine, okay? But coupled with this card is reunion. Divine feminine knows this is going to come into reunion. They just don't know when. They know that there's someone in heaven that has been guiding this reunion. That it is of the Trinity, and the Trinity is the three, and there's something about there being three in the past, three people together in the past, not a threesome. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that it's a third party. It's just like three people at one time, like maybe you guys all hung out or something like that, and then that person's not here anymore. So, and that could be played out in many different ways, but that's kind of what I'm hearing, that there's this trinity involved in it. They know that it's mind, body, spirit. They know this relationship will bring in the mind, body, and spirit of both partners. They understand, the divine feminine understands how important this relationship is in the twin flame journey, in the soul cycle. What's coming next is the What's coming next is the releasing of limited beliefs, releasing of the restrictions, the attachments, the addictions, liberating people, liberating the sexuality, and then exploring the dark thoughts that come with this that will allow this connection to come forward. The shadow self, the dark thoughts. It could be looking at narcissism that's in your life that you've allowed to control your life. Looking at your fears around this relationship, looking at your fears around love, looking at your fears and your reserves around this person. Specifically, what do you fear? Do you fear that this person will control you? Do you fear that this person will leave you and abandon you? Why? What makes you so afraid to come to this person? Do you believe that it's not true? Do you not believe in love anymore? Have you been so hardened that you don't believe that this is possible? What's in your way? The Ace of Pentacles is in your way, and that is you're waiting on something that has to do with your prosperity, your property. So maybe you want to look at the career reading that I just did. That might help a lot. And that, I'll just put it right here above me. You can take a look at the career reading. You're waiting on some money to come in. You're waiting on getting stable with money. So the Divine Masculine, I think, thinks that they need to have money, but the Divine Feminine isn't necessarily worried about money. Money's nice, but the relationship that between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine is the emotional lottery that everybody thinks money will bring them. So the reason why people want money is because they think that's going to bring them happiness. The reason why people want anything is because they think it'll bring happiness. So you need to look at your thoughts around money. And that's more than likely why the Divine Masculine got into the problem that they're in the first place, is because they chased money instead of chasing the Divine Feminine. So they chased this success in life, and that was the thing that is in the way. And also, the other thing that's in the way is that you guys both believe that you don't deserve this type of love. Or maybe you believe that it's not possible. Or maybe you believe that... So it's those things that are getting in the way of this relationship coming forward. What is your strength? The strength is that you guys are actually getting to a point where you're ready to open up. This is actually the card that the Divine Masculine had in the last reading. And now that it's upside down, says that the 1111 portal is going to open up the Divine Masculine. It's going to open up the heart of the Divine Masculine. And we know that the heart has been opened up a little bit. And Divine Masculine could attest to that. That, yeah, I actually feel like that some of that wall has been trickling down or dissipating or whatever. And so the fact is, the thing that's helping you is that you're both willing to open up to the other person. You don't know that. So Divine Masculines that are listening, Divine Feminine is going to open up to you. Divine Feminine, so that you know the Divine Masculine, when they are ready, they are going to open up to you. You guys are going to open up these aspects of yourself. The mind, body, the spirit, the Trinity that we were just talking about a second ago. You are going to, you guys are going to relate on such a deep level that it's going to be invigorating. Like, this person is going to, you're both going to be invigorated intellectually, because both of you guys are very intelligent. Whether both of you guys went to school or not, it doesn't, college or not, it doesn't matter. You're both very intellectual, because you're going to stimulate each other intellectually, emotionally, sexually. It's going to be stimulated on such a high level that you're gonna, I can't even explain it. It's gonna be very beautiful. Okay, so what's hidden that you can't see is that you both want to talk. You both don't know it. You both have no idea. God's been working on how you're gonna talk. You guys, I'm gonna tell you that both people have even been practicing what they're gonna say to each other, or practicing how it's gonna come in. Like, Divine Feminine is like, oh, it's probably going to come in this way. And when it does, I'm going to respond in this way. And so the Divine Masculine has no idea. The Divine Feminine has already been practicing what they're going to say, how they're going to say it. And it's funny because sometimes the Divine Feminine is like, okay, I'm going to be very poised, and I'm going to be very cool. And I'm not going to, tell them everything right away. And, and then they're like, wait, no. I think I'm going to tell them everything, because what if they don't want to talk to me again because they run a lot? So I might just have to tell them how much I love them right away and be like, you know what? Let me just tell you what's up. All right. So before you run away again, I need you to know that I love everything about you. And if you never want to talk to me again, just know that my door is always open. I'm always here. Like, I'm just going to be open, lay my heart on the table. And like that song says, fuck it if it breaks. I'm not supposed to curse on this channel, but hopefully they don't catch it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to lay my heart on the table, and if it breaks, it breaks, right? And so there's a piece of that where they practice that. Well, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And they practice like, oh, maybe it's going to come in this way. And so like, if like their friend texts me, then maybe I'll say like this, and then this will happen. And they're just like, they're having this whole like fantasy about what they're going to do and how they're going to say it. And on the other side, it's the same thing. Well, maybe, and they're talking about like, well, okay, so maybe I'll come in this way. Maybe I'll say it like this. Maybe I'll, and both of them are having these maybe moments instead of just having the moment, right? So both of them are like, oh my gosh, maybe I will tell them everything. Or they're like, no. If I tell them everything, they're going to run away and I'll never see them again. You know, because Divine Feminine is like, well, I know that it's my twin flame. And Divine Masculine is like, I know that it's my twin flame. So like, oh, should I tell them that I know that they're my twin flame? Should I tell them that I've been meeting them on the 5D reality? Should I tell them that I'm afraid that if they touch me, like I won't be able to be on this 3D reality anymore? I'll just like extend into like outer space. And like, they're like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to say? So it's both sides are dreaming and thinking about what they're going to say. And both sides know that when they hear the voice of the other person directed at them, they feel like they're not going to be able to live in this 3D reality anymore. Like, I'm just going to have to stay in the 5D reality forever. You know, it's like they just, I don't know, they just feel like if they even speak to them, they'll crumble. You know, and that their imposter syndrome will come just crumbling down. You know what I mean? Like this is, oh my gosh, like they won't even be able to speak. Like, I don't know if I hear their voice, will I even be able to say anything? I might get a frog in my throat and I might not be able to say anything. I might just like be frozen in love for the other person. Like, oh my God. Very cool. Okay. What the advice is it's important to untrap yourself and untrap your thoughts first before you come to this person, because we don't want to come in anger. We don't want to come. So you got to do a lot of that emotional work first, because you're the only one trapping yourself, and you have to see that you're the one who's trapping yourself. They didn't trap you. You know, you trapped you. You were the one who left yourself out in the cold. You were the one who didn't tell the truth. Because look, divine feminine, you never told the truth. Divine feminine, if you would have, I believe that if you would have been honest and said how you feel without fear and guilt and judgment or whatever it was that held you back, you might have had a better chance. Now, will divine masculine have heard you? Maybe not, because they had so much abuse and so much pain of their own. They may not even have heard what you said. They may have thought you were playing them. Who knows? But you're just as much at fault. And divine masculine, so are you. You are just as much at fault because you didn't say anything either. So you trapped yourselves, I guess is what I'm saying. You're the ones who did it. And it was meant to be that way. We know that because you guys had to have these huge life experiences to where you could come and have the best love possible. That's what the advice is to untrap yourself. So this is it's look at your limiting beliefs. Look at how you are mean to yourself and what you say to yourself. There's a good book called What You Say to Yourself by Dr. Helmstetter or something like that. Shad Helmstetter. Really good book. I highly recommend it. Get a new perspective about this relationship. Stop thinking that you can't have it. Stop thinking that it's impossible. Stop thinking that you can't move forward or do something about it, because it's not true. You can talk to each other. We talked about it already in the video. You should watch it that I was just talking about, where whoever was the last person to run is the person who needs to reach out. Whoever was the last person to not accept what the other person was saying or doing, or was not open, whoever was the last person to not be open is the person who has to open up. And it's scary. I get it. How they feel about coming towards you is, we just talked about it. And that just confirms exactly what I said. This is the 5 of Cups. How they feel about coming towards you is they feel they feel like they can't. They feel like it's already spilled over. It's already done, over and done with. They feel like you'll reject them. somebody feels like they're going to be rejected. Somebody feels like they're going to be left out in the cold. Somebody feels like they don't deserve you. Somebody feels like it's a lost cause. There's no use moving forward. Hopefully this video right here helped you to see that that's not true. What you didn't know, what was hidden, is that you don't know the other person loves you just as much as you love them. You don't know that the other person has been dreaming about you just as much as you've been dreaming about them. You don't know what you don't know. And that's been holding you back, is that you don't know. Is all you see is what's on the 3D reality. You don't even see that there can be something more and something better. You don't really fully trust in the divine. You don't fully trust in your spirituality. You don't fully trust in yourself that you could do this. The fact that you both believe that if the other person were even to speak to you that you would crumble, first of all, that's bullcrap. Because you would become so alive when you hear that person's voice directed at you. You're going to be in the honeymoon period. There is no crumbling. But you feel like you're going to crumble. You feel like it's going to be the end of the world. You feel like you're going to be over and done with, like you're not going to be able to hold up this facade of who you are anymore. You know, like you've been found out. All right. How they feel about you is they just want to surrender to you. They just want to surrender to this relationship. They want to surrender to the divine. They need hope. They need motivation to come forward. And I hope that motivation is not a tower moment that destroys everything in their life, because that's the only thing that the universe has left to do. They've already destroyed enough, you know what I mean, to move you in this direction. And I don't want to say it like that because I don't want you to have any animosity towards the person you're coming towards. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, well, screw you. You destroyed everything in my life just so I can come to you. Gosh, I hope that's not the way you feel. They wanted me to pull a little bit more on that. My family's waiting for me, so I need to be done with this in a second. But I know this is important reading. A lot of you guys are wanting this. I guess they just really want me to pull a little bit more on that. What do they want? What do they want from this? They want to be done with the hurt and pain. They want to be able to come forward. They want to lay you down on a bed. That's what they want. I had to throw that in there. They don't want to just lay you down and throw you down on that bed. You're mine. They want to be done with their heartache and pain. They know that you're the answer. They know that you're the answer. They've manifested you. They've manifested you for years. They want to be done with their anxiety. They just want to be done with this anxious stuff going on. They see you as long-term. They know you're the karmic lesson. They know you're the karmic soulmate cycle. They know it. That's what I wanted to say. We all have free will. And this stuff that's been happening since January for a lot of you guys at the beginning of the year, where these awakenings, these tower moments, these soul growth, all this 11/11 stuff you've been seeing, that energy is going to last until January of this year. And the universe is working as hard as they can. They put stopgaps in the way, which one of the readers that I listened to said, where they couldn't see you, they couldn't feel you. The universe took you away this year, not too long ago, so that they got scared. And the universe said, like, they stopped them from being able to spy on you, to be able to look at you, to have anything to do with you. And that scared them. The divine masculine, it scared them. So that was a technique that the universe was trying to do to help you get motivated to move in this direction. Because all the things that they've been doing, all the tools they've had in their back pocket, the free will of the divine masculine has separated them from doing that. And they keep looking somewhere else. Nope, I'm not going to do it. Nope, they're so stubborn. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No, well, you're just delaying your own healing. You're delaying yourself from this love that can be right here. It doesn't matter what's going on right now. Of all the excuses that you've made, you're talking yourself out of it. You're making up scenarios that aren't true. You're making up things that are just out of this world ridiculous. Like, it's as easy as talking to someone on the phone and becoming friends with them. It's that easy. Is that easy. Being like, hey, remember we were friends once? Can we be friends again? It's like that simple. And what's happening is they're going to push until January, and then they're going to have to start all over again. And the energy will build. It'll be all the 8/8s and all the other portals and all of these things. It's like the universe is trying so hard to bring this relationship together, and the free will of the people or the person that's mainly holding it back is stopping it. So I'm supposed to tell you that. Okay, so the last bit is, what is the outcome? Your new beginning. The new beginning that the air energy is waiting for. Oh, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be waiting for. It doesn't have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's just the energy. But it can be Cancer and Gemini. It can be. Those did come up in the cards. Leo came up in the other card. But okay, but that's what the soulmate cycle has been. It's been people who have Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, and Sagittarius. No, not Sagittarius. Who is it? Leo. There's a lot of signs, and you can have it anywhere in your chart. Your sun, moon, rising, Venus. It could be anywhere in your chart, any one of those signs, and you could be in a soulmate cycle. You could be in the twin flame union that we're talking about here. So this new beginning, that's what your, so it's success. It's decisions, clear decisions, clear thinking, immediate changes for the better. Like as soon as these people start talking, it's like their whole lives are going to change. We have heard in many, many other readings that their abundance, their actual financial abundance comes from this relationship somehow. And it's not that one person is more abundant than the other. It's not that at all. It's actually like it opens up some kind of door financially for these people. I don't know how, I don't know what, but something like that. So those of you who've been struggling financially, this relationship is important to your finances. It's going to create the King of Pentacles. The Divine Masculine is going to turn into the King of Pentacles. They're going to be done with their pain finally for once and for all, and they're going to heal. And they're going to be coming to this Queen of Wands. So we have a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Queen of Wands is a very supportive person. So very social, very self-aware. She expresses herself well. She makes good choices, and she's very well into her power. And they're going to help the King of Pentacles become into his power to become the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is a wealthy man, a very wealthy, well, Divine Masculine, not even a man, Divine Masculine, a very wealthy person. They're very set financially, very financially independent, and they have good self-care, and they're just really good at conflict, because having to deal with something like this, you're going to become very good at conflict, especially if you're dealing with a narcissistic person on the other end. Boy, are you becoming really good at conflict, really good at diffusing situations. And it's going to be the Ace of Cups, which is the best ace that you have in the entire deck, which is gift of love, emotional lottery, positive emotions, growth, all of those things. Let's find out what the Divine Masculine thinks on their side, and then Divine Feminine on their side. What are you guys saying about each other during this 1-1 activation? This 1-1-1 activation, I mean, this portal energy. That way we can get some good feelings, or just some, what's it called? That way we can get some strength in ourselves. Let's find out what the Divine Feminine is feeling first. Tell me, the Divine Feminine, how does she feel about her Divine Masculine? What is she saying? How can I ever pay you back? I am so lost in the ocean that is you. How can I ever pay you back? I'm going to tell you that you guys are not connected right now, but Divine Feminine is able to see you somehow. And there's something that the Divine Masculine is doing that is providing self-worth for the Divine Feminine. Something that the Divine Masculine is showing, doing. So however it is helping the Divine Feminine understand this connection better. I'm feeling like even to the point of tears, where the Divine Feminine has felt so connected that they're in tears and they're holding their heart. Like I imagine someone holding their heart and crying like, oh my gosh, It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't even take it, you know. I believe in you. So the divine feminine believes in the divine masculine. They know the divine masculine can heal. They know the divine masculine has it in them to do this work. Okay. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. So the divine feminine is still healing as well. So she may look amazing, but she is healing still. You are my treasure, and your beauty cascades over me. So just whatever you're doing, whatever they're able to see, whatever they're able to hear, whatever they're able to feel, it's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful journey for the divine feminine, and they really cannot thank you enough for remembering this love. You are my dream come true. I'm shocked at your existence. They love the masculine part of you, not the masculine part 3D energy that you portray necessarily, but the masculine part of you. Your vulnerable masculine self. Forgive me, I've never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. The divine feminine doesn't know what to do. They're lost it. You know, they may seem like a person that knows what to do all the time. Like, oh, the divine feminine's got their stuff together. They're pretty amazing. But they as well are lost in a bit of confusion. Don't know what to do. This is like one area of their life where they just don't really know what to do. I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. Oh, they know that. All right, so that's the divine feminine. Now let's do with the divine masculine. How do they feel about the divine feminine? Where do we go from here? Where we go from here, where we go from here. I like that song. I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. Oh my gosh, that's what's holding you back. So you are so much of an achiever as the divine feminine. You both are. And that achievement mindset, it's what can hold you back. Now, I do understand that there's a level of healing that you would like to do before you come to the divine feminine, because you don't want to come in a hurt state to hurt them. Like hurt people. You don't want to be that person. So you're doing what you can. But you have to understand there's a level of healing that the divine feminine will be able to help you with. You guys could start out as friends and start out as, I want this relationship to be what it is so that I can heal. I'm ready to heal. The divine feminine understands that you guys both have choices the whole time through your relationship. There's never be a time where any of you guys will be controlled or not have a choice. The divine feminine understands that you may come at them with anger. Divine masculine, you might come at them with anger. They understand that. The divine feminine is a lot stronger than you realize. As long as you say, hey, I may come to you with anger, but I promise you I'll work through it. It's not, I'm going to use and abuse you. It's not what I'm going to do. If I accidentally come at you with anger, understand that it doesn't have anything to do with you. You guys could be mature and have a conversation like that. Like if you trigger me and it makes me feel a certain way, and divine feminine may say, hey, if I trigger you and it makes you feel a certain way, all I ask is that you go write out your feelings and burn that shit before you come back to me. You know, burn it before you come back to me, right? Don't come at me with that anger and project onto me like that. Or if you do, know that I'm going to go do that type of work, and I expect that you do that too, because I want to have the most pure relationship with you, not tainted by all this other stuff, not tainted by your parents, not tainted by your ex-spouses or your ex-partners, not tainted by the hurt and the pain that we both went through, okay? I want to be there for you, there to take care of you. So yeah, so something may have happened, divine feminine, where the divine masculine felt like they really wanted to be there for you, but they couldn't because you guys don't talk. I know who you are to me. So the divine masculine has had the epiphany that you are their divine feminine, that you may be their twin flame, that you may be their soulmate, their soul cycle person. Okay. I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. So divine masculine, there's some work that needs to be done. Maybe I should just do a whole video just for the divine masculine. I could do that. But there's some work that needs to be done on your side. A lot of writing, a lot of burning of thoughts. That is so very important. The burning that energy, talking to your pain, talking to the moon, talking to the moon. Talking to the moon. Talk out loud. Do what you need to do. Spend some alone time with yourself where you can really process this, so that you can let the divine feminine in. Because letting the divine feminine in is going to be your ticket to success for yourself and for life. I like that we share the same mind and heart. Oh, everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. Things aren't always as they seem. So we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. Oh, this is such a beautiful relationship. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. And the divine feminine will mirror to the divine masculine, and vice versa. You guys are a mirror for each other. And that's what can be so scary sometimes. But I'm telling you, if you just face it head on, you're going to be in better position. If you get to a point where you're like, I'm ready for the pain and I can do this. I can do this. You're not my usual type, but I like it a lot. You're the one who understands me on such a deep level. Your beauty and grace captivates me. Can we kiss? Can we just kiss all night? Oh, I'm telling you, divine feminine would like to do that too. I love your sense of humor. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I think I'm going to do a divine masculine reading next, but not today. It'll probably be tomorrow at the 111 energies. So you can come back and see this tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye.